Hello lovely people, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. If you're new, thank you so much for clicking. Why not you subscribe to be part of this family? I hope you're well in all that you do and you're loving yourself and others like always, and you're trying your best to envelop yourself with positivity. Always prophesy positivity to your life, because it is what you say that comes to pass in your life. Like when you say it, like you mean it, right? That is what comes to pass in your life. And then you envelope yourself as well with positive vibrations, because with these two, life becomes easier when you understand better. All right, today we will talk about this issue of energy in space, energy in air. This is something that is not new. It has been there. These are parts of the secrets that those who control the world are hiding from normal people like me and you, right? Have you been watching don't know if you have ever watched a movie of the knights, just this historical movies of how the knights are always have their battles with their oppositions, right? Sometimes when they raise their sword, the knighthood is it's a separate topic that is a very broad one that we are going to talk about. The knighthood of the Catholic Church, we are going to talk about that. We're going to break it down, because there's a lot of myth, there's a lot of truth hidden in plain sight, there's a lot of things surrounding the knighthood. That is a separate topic for another day. I promise you we are going to talk about that. Now when you watch these movies, or you even do some histories about their sword, the sword that these knights uses, sometimes when they raise it up in the movies, these things are hidden in plain sight. They act it and they make you feel it's just movies. It's just movies. There is nothing to it, and then you go on believing in it that it's just movie. It can't be real, sweetheart. Anything that cannot be real will not be acted. As far as it is acted, it is happening somewhere or it's about to happen. These are ways where they code messages, right? They hide it in plain sight, now making you feel it's nothing, but behind they are doing the worst. Now when they raise this sword up to the sky, why do you think most of the times they raise their sword up to the sky? They raise their hands up to the sky, maybe out of anger. They want to do something, like, okay, you feel they are calling on God, you feel they are calling on whatever, but there is something hidden in that. There are energies in the air. Now there is a way they forge this sword, that when they raise it to the sky, it taps to the energy in the air, and then you see lightnings or you see thunders emanating from the sword lifted to the sky, and you think it's one magic that is being done, or you feel, oh, something is happening, these people are not humans, they are something else, or you feel they are more than you in one way or the other. No, all of us have that power in us. Now there is something that they do to that sword, that when they raise it, it's come in contact with that energy up there in the air, and then you see the lightning striking. All right, now these are things that have been hidden. Now why do you think that the young man that wanted us to believe that you can really power your television with pure energy in the air? You don't need any electricity to power your television. You just need some component behind your TV, and you power it because it taps from the waves. They told us that that is a lie. They've tried their best to remove this man from the face of the earth. They use us, Africans, black people like me and you, to debunk what that man has created. If you're not aware, there is this Zimbabwean man who powers television without electricity. It's working, it's a fact, it's a reality, it's happening. But they tried their best to frustrate this man, right? They poisoned him more than 3 times. And do you know the worst of all, what is more painful, is they use Africans, they use black people to tell ourselves that what he's doing is a lie. It's not true. He's just trying to forge something. He's just trying to maybe dupe people. Because when I went under some of his productions, and I get me and you, when I say me and you, Africans in Africa, his fellow brothers in Zimbabwe, arguing that it is a lie, it is against the law of physics, it's not true. How can you do something? There's no way it is written in any physical book, a book of physics. There is no way. I was angry at first, but later I had to laugh over it, because when you see people that are ignorant do things, you just know it's because they are ignorant about it. But where it becomes painful is because these people are adamant. There are people that are adamant. They have tied their minds. Now it's not even the supremacist job anymore. They try to turn off something in our head, but we are using our hand to close everything totally, so that we don't even see the reality behind some of this. In the ancient times, before now, long before now, there were buildings that are built so high to the sky, and there is this pole ahead of it, top in the sky. Now that pole is what taps the energy in the air. They don't need any generator house. That pole up that taps is just the powerhouse, and that powers the whole buildings. Now these buildings were in existence, and some of these buildings have been destroyed, just so you don't have evidence. So you feel the lies they brought to you is the truth. They make you feel anything they do not say is true is not true. And that is why our educational system, I don't know when we will be able to pull out most of these lies. Most of these lies. Because they make us feel so stupid. Because when you get to discover some things, you ask yourself, so all this while we have been like this.
You want to understand more about Tartaria? That's good. That's real good. Alright, listen to this. So, the Tartarian Empire was an advanced civilization which once ruled in what we know today as Russia, but also span out to the Americas. But when the empire was destroyed, they was removed from history and wiped off the map. This is the official Tartarian flag. They are the ones that built buildings like this, and like this, and yes, buildings like this. And they were the ones that built the so-called Tesla Tower long before Nikola Tesla. They are known for building buildings with Antiquitech, which is a natural atmospheric energy conductor which produces free energy. And a lot of people ask, why would they remove this from history? Well, if you knew that in the past we had free energy, electricity and advanced technology, it would make you question everything we've been told about his story. Oh my days.
And this is not just a video, this is the truth. You can research it, you can try to tap into history, you will see a lot of things that is in connection with what this man has said. Now, why do you think it was removed? Like he said exactly, they don't want you to know. Because it is in your ignorance that they are powerful. It is in our ignorance that they are powerful. Because the more stupid we are, the more stupid we look, the more godly we look at them. Oh, they are some god. Oh my goodness, how did they figure this out? Oh my goodness, this is so wonderful. This is mind-blowing. It is in those bewilderment. In those oh, does this exist? Oh, you're so powerful, that they grow. And they live on our ignorance all the time. Play with us, our intelligence and everything. And then we see Africans, me and you, seeing a brother or a sister inventing something that is against their policies, inventing something that is debunking the lies that they are rubbing on our faces, and we feel that brother or that sister is the stupid one. The white man is the intelligent one. Because of how we've seen the white image, of how they've placed themselves, the level of which they've placed themselves. We don't even believe ourselves anymore. We don't believe in what a brother says. A brother tried to get into opening our eyes, a sister trying to get into opening our eyes to the lies that have been existing for ages past. We look at him or her as a conspiracy theorist. We look at him or her as someone that is possessed by one demonic powers or the other. And then those who are the demons themselves, we worship them as gods. We exalt them. And it is in this our ignorance, I keep saying, that they are becoming more powerful. There's a lot of things that are natural there in the air. A lot of things that we can do without doing this or doing that. But since they don't want us to get to the core of ourselves, they don't want us to get into discovering ourselves. Now, what else do you want to say? For a people who deliberately reduced books that they felt would give knowledge and intelligence to other people, they removed those books just for themselves to study alone and know how to manipulate people. They removed those books and brought to you incomplete something. What else do you want to hear about people like that? That you still feel that no, what they say to you is the truth. There's a lot of inventions in Africa, a lot of knowledge, because of course we are connected to everything natural. So it's not impossible for us to decode. It's not impossible for us to know firsthand of whatever it is that it is. But because we decide to believe the lie, it's our decision. It's for us as a people, for us as Africans in ALKEBULAN, for us as a people to be in tune with these things, to accept this thing wholeheartedly, and then figure out our rightful place as a collective, we have to start believing in ourselves. Believe in your brother more than you believe in a white man. Because someone from external can easily come and manipulate because he or she do not have any interest within. They can pretend to have interest, but it's a lie. It is only yours that is with you that can understand your plight, that can understand what you go through under that skin. Yeah, it's painful that our leaders are betrayers. It's painful that a lot of things are not working as it should work. But as individuals, we have our own contribution that we should contribute to the continent of ALKEBULAN. We have our contributions. Do not get it twisted. The little effort you contribute will go a long way in changing a lot of things, gradually, since we have started discovering. Anyway, leave your comment and thought there in the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Bye for now.